Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. We're going to play a quick league match right now. It's early in the morning, but I got some time before I need to be into work. So I wanted to bang out one of these games. Hopefully there's someone else on at the moment and we'll be able to get a game in real quick. That would be the ideal situation. I have the 40 minutes, give or take, to be able to play a game, so we should be lucky. I can't play two, so we got a match right away. Awesome. Maybe someone in Europe trying to play. Alright, we'll give him a GLHF. Kraum Tymna. Typical. Alright, so I have turn 2 Rexage, turn 3 Yisan with protection. Benefactor's Drought, Crown. I'm on the draw. I think I'll keep this. I have a little bit of interaction, and I have the mana to push out Yisan. So, ooh, I could push Green Sun Zenith first turn, but I don't think I actually want to do that. I have the mana that Green Sun Zenith is a lot of different things. I don't need the Dryad Arbor now. And Kraum Tymna plays a lot of burn effects because Yisan's a thing now. And with Yisan being a thing, I don't want to force. We're gonna hide the Ancient Tomb from potential wastelands. I don't want to force or give them the opportunity to spend the Lightning Bolt and make it a strip mine, because I would trade Green Sun Zenith for Bolt, and that's not a very good trade to me. There's a chance they play Tymna here. But Tymna doesn't attack through Yisan, which is pretty cool. Tap all creatures until on a turn whenever a creature opponent controls blocks, draw a card. Alright, so they're going to push out Tymna. So they believe that they have an answer for Yisan. We'll yield to this ability. Slide that over some. There we go. That looks better. Got another land. Definitely have to play Ancient Tomb, because this gives us Yisan. And now we have Ranger's Guile for protection. So they believe that they can kill Yisan here. Hopefully they don't have two effects. Oh, they have a counter. Well done, well done. Okay. No. Oh, if I had Elvish Spirit Guide there, how mad would they be? Alright, so they spend 2 cards to trade for my 1. They replace 1. So they're even on cards. I'll have 6 the rest of the turn. Take this, stop off. I need to keep in mind what GSZ can get for me now. I think we're going to slam Whisperwood Elemental here. It's immediately 2 things. It's something that they have to deal with. They're missed land drops. So this is going to be harder and harder for them to deal with. Oh, I lose library. Oh well. I'd rather have the 2/2 at this moment. So this is 2 things that they can't attack through, basically. This Ancient Tomb's actually put me really far ahead. So let's pull up the list while they're taking their turn. So that way we can have a Green Sun Zenith plan going. Yeah, they're still thinking. Yeah, that card's gonna give them pause for a minute. Yisan, this is the Storm list. So we could go for something like Craterhoof coming up, most likely, or Oracle. We can go for the land advantage. Slime or Seedborn Muse, I don't hate. I can get Dosan. Really, if we just sit on it until we can GSZ 8, let Whisperwood build us a board, we should be able to win the game off that. Yeah, so right now he's trying to figure out how do you answer Whisperwood Elemental. Zeus, Not good. We could also get Woodland Bellower to get Fierce Empath and then get Greater Hoof. And then we just have to cast Greater Hoof. That might be better. So he plays Bob. Alright, well, we can't interact with that. Pop up his revealed section. Know where he's going with everything. Then he's going to Fatal Push. Ooh, yes. Trade your cards for my Manifest that I get for free. Priest of Titania. Ooh, that's a heck of a draw. Alright, so we're going to put the Hollow out this turn, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could GSZ 5. Ooh, we could put him on the back foot for lands. We could GSZ for Acidic Slime here. And blow out a land. I actually really like that. Do we offer the double trade? I think we do. Let's start with offering him the double trade. I don't think he'll take it. And if he does, and we blow out one of his lands, we're in great shape. You know. So we get him for 4. We won't reveal the Hollow because we're just going to do a massive GSZ. I like this line a lot, actually. Done. Don't daze me. Ooh. So get Acidic Slime. And we'll slime his Volk. Now, you might say we should be sliming Mana Confluence, but I'd rather him have a land that hurts him. We're not really going to be able to cut a color. No land. Hoo-hoo. Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Alright, so he found a City of Brass. So he's still on lands that hurt him, so we were correct to cut the island. What we manifest? Staff of Domination. Alright. This untaps all creatures, not just my own. I have to keep that in mind. Soph will yield to this. That will never connect to me. Good thing we have this Rex Sage, right, guys? Alright. Script Ranger. That's cool. Definitely gonna play Hollow. Let's go attacking. We'll attack like this. We're going to keep Slime back. Rex Sage. Yes, I would like to destroy your Sword of Pro-Me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're short of playing Yisan. So I'm going to play Priest of Titania and keep Yavimaya Hollow Regeneration. We get another Forest. He finds a command tower. So he's got a 4th land that we know about. And he scoops. Well played. Shadan? Yeah. And really, I think this game was just won off the strength of Whisperwood Elemental. Like, this gave me 1, 2, 3 creatures. 4 creatures for 5 mana. So 10 power over the course of this game for 5 mana. He can't draw Damnation or Toxic Deluge because he needs to, but I'll just sacrifice Whisperwood Elemental and trigger and give all of my guys the manifest ability that if they die, I get a new army. I think this Acidic Slime line was actually really good because it prevented him from putting Kraum down and putting us on a clock. So we kept control of the clock effectively. Even though he could Tymna lifelink, he's not going to be able to recast Tymna after that. And it's a real strength. So very cool game to win without using Yisan, actually. Definitely interesting. So I'm going to talk about the deck a little bit. I don't want to jump into another league game that might take a while. Slash play against the same player. So this is the current Storm build that we threw together on the live stream that I just did. That we're testing out. And big shout out to cgomes, for sponsoring 3 leagues for the channel. Where's the collection? So this is the first league. So just a heads up for all of my viewers, as of Saturday, so tomorrow, this video should go up on Friday morning, but as of Saturday, I will be on vacation. I'm going on a road trip with my best friend, so I will not be, I'll still be able to answer like comments and stuff through my mobile app, but I'm not going to be recording videos for that week, just due to the nature of me being away from my computer. I use a desktop. I'm not a fan of using a laptop. I prefer to not have to carry that around. So, just a little PSA for the channel. I didn't go anywhere. Well, I am going somewhere. I'm not going away from the channel. Trust me, I really love doing this. But I'm not going to be doing videos for that week if you don't see anything go up. So this definitely looks like a storm type of build. There's a lot of untap effects in this. Heroic Intervention. Oh no, that's hexproof. So I think the hexproof is stuff that I like. I don't think I want all of the untap effects that this deck plays. So definitely those. I think the Vines is great, actually. The more and more I've been playing Yisan, the more and more I've noticed that people are really aware that you need to have removal for Yisan, and if I have the one drop counter removal, I'm in good shape. 42 lands feels like so many, but like right in that game, that was exactly what we needed. So maybe this is right. Who's to say? But definitely interesting. I think I'll probably cut Vitalize and Benefactor's Drop in my next build. I like Great Oak Guardian a lot in the list because it gives you a pump at 6 and a pump at 8. And furthermore, it has flash, so you can sort of sometimes blow people out. I haven't really gotten to use Surak yet. The one game that I think I put him down, my opponent scooped that same turn or the next turn or something. So I didn't really get to see him do too much yet, but we'll have to see. I like three color Surak. He's fun. Dosun seems strong, but I've played with Dosun in the past. Fauna Shaman, Devoted Druid. I do like Devoted Druid we have a little bit more techy top end, so I like Devoted Druid to help us get there. Because I believe Devoted Druid on 2, land on 3, puts us to 5 mana immediately. So it's a turn 3 Whisperwood or Slime or Seedborn at the most. Because, yeah, 4 untap 5, yeah, that's it. Which is actually pretty cool with Devoted Druid. You can combo that with, where is it? Blossoming Defense? No. Hapatras Mark. Remove all, okay. Not totally, because you have to use the mana for Devoted Druid to use Hapatras Mark, but it removes the counter, interestingly. Benefactor's Drought seems so interesting. I mean, I don't see a situation where it's good other than just a mass untap. I wish there was just another Vitalize effect, I think. I don't think I care about having the ability to draw a card. Because you need to cast this before they go to declare blocker step. It's not draw a card for each creature your opponent controls that is blocking. Which is interesting. So they need to consciously decide to block everything. I mean, I guess it's a green 1 that untaps all creatures, but it also draws you a card, so maybe it draws you at least 1, so there's that, I guess. But we'll see. So far, I like the Storm build a lot. I like my Stacks build better, but Stacks doesn't seem to be doing as well. Also, something to keep in mind for Stack style decks is you sort of want to know the meta when you're building stacks. You need to know what you need to build into. You need to know what you need to build around. Currently, I think the one piece of stacks that is missing in this meta, or missing in the format, or in Magic overall, is an artifact, cost 2, that says loyalty abilities of Planeswalkers can't be activated. And I think that is a necessary piece, or something like activated abilities of legendary permanents can be activated like something like that. It would shut down very few lands, but it would shut down some lands. Most notably Gaia's Cradle, but not legal in this format, but it'd be interesting. But it would shut down stuff like Yisan, so it would hurt. But it would also shut down Planeswalkers now. I would also like the stack piece that just says loyalty abilities of Planeswalkers can't be activated, because we have Curse Totem for creature abilities. We have Null Rod for artifacts. There's very few activated abilities of enchantments, but there are a couple. Bog's Brew is one of them, I believe. It's a black enchantment from that's color shifted. Future Sight? I think it's Future Sight. Future shifted, not color shifted. There's a couple enchantments with activated abilities that actually have the activated abilities on them, not on the permanent that they enchant. Very cool. So there's quite a few. Not quite a few. There's a few, I believe. So we have these different types of lock pieces that can lock different abilities on different types of permanents. There's stuff that prevents abilities from triggering when they enter into play. There's stuff that means they can't be activated once they're in play. And I think that the lock piece that's missing, that's currently not a thing, is the Planeswalker lock piece. And I think it's a piece that needs to exist to round out the suite, basically. Because when you're in a meta that's all Super Friends, the Super Friends decks can play through your stacks. Like, they don't care about your Null Rod because they just have Planeswalkers. They don't care about this or that because nothing stops the loyalty ability currently. And I think that's the issue. I think that's a hole in the current way of looking at things. I could see it costing like 3 mana, like put it at Trinisphere mana. Truthfully, I wouldn't play it unless the format's very Planeswalker heavy. So it's just one of my thoughts on the format that I hope to see at some point, maybe in the next 2 years. It'd be a cool ability to see. I'd be totally okay with it just being snuck into like a set where there's not a lot of walkers, so that way it doesn't impact standard too much. But just so it's printed, you know? Alright. So with all that rambling and the announcement about the channel for next week, I'm just going to sign off. I hope you guys enjoyed the quick gameplay that was live recorded. I know you guys and guys and girls always want to advocate for me to do a lot of live gameplays. It's sometimes hard because I'm trying to talk and play the game at the same time, and I'm trying to keep the stream of a conversation going while I'm trying to think through my turn, and those two things aren't always conducive to each other, but I'll try every now and then. Usually it's a lot easier to do the playback, also because sometimes you have to wait 30 seconds for your opponent to make a decision, and you got nothing. Whereas when I'm just doing the playback, I can say, oh, my opponent tanked here for a while and ended up just passing the turn back or something. And that 30 seconds of a video that you would have had to watch if I'm doing a live recording, or parse through, I can just skip through for you guys when I'm doing the playback, and I think that's an important thing to keep in mind. So this is the regular Yisan deck that I play. This is the Storm list that we threw together. You can see the curves lower on it. See, so I have more 2 and 3 drops, and the Storm is a lot of 1 drops because we have all of this protection. Alright, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my content to anyone you think might enjoy it. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of the video, and if you saw any misplays that I made that I didn't point out, let me know. I like hearing from you. I like having the mistakes that I make pointed out to me, so that way I can learn and grow. And I think that's what this channel is about, so that we can all learn and grow and become better players for it. If you want to support me on Patreon, big shout out to my Patreon supporters. You can click the link on screen now. It's a pledge of $1 or more a month, whatever you feel is appropriate, to help support the channel. Currently, we're trying to move towards doing some more leagues, and I think we're going to try to build a Leovold deck probably on stream. So I hope to see you all then. See you all in the next one.